The 91 pump for now, but the injector price, I think it'll be a little bit more than what it would be if I just ran for either which way.
They're quick as
when I broke, yeah. Does it feel quick? Crazy.
That is weird. That is weird. That is...
Alright guys, so we got the GoPro going here. So this is my first ride in a newer version Mustang. What is this, is the 5th gen or 4th gen? What are these considered, do you know?
I think it's...
Is it 5th gen? 5th gen?
I think it's a 5th, because it's kind of like... I know the 18 is like a 5th. Like
right.
The 16...
Those are the 5th gen?
Yeah.
So guys, this is a 2019 Mustang GT. It's got the what package does it have again?
Level 1 track pack.
Level 1 track pack. So he's got some goodies on it. He's got the digital dash, and so we're just gonna drive around town here, and we're gonna try to find some cop-free zones where we can do a couple pulls, and I'm gonna do a little bit of videoing on my digital camera once we get where we want to go. Even if you wanted to go to like a few new spots or like Carson River, like, it doesn't really matter to me. Where we don't need to. Just do a couple pulls, and I'll do some digital cameras at your dash so we can see. And but yeah, so this is yeah, it's really it's a lot more spacious than the Camaros, because I felt like in the Camaro you were sitting so low, like the dash was really high, and the window was really short. You know what I mean? This is more spread out.
For me, the Camaro, like I really like the Camaro, but I think it's just how they design the windows. It's very small, claustrophobic.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
I think the window is like higher than this.
Yeah, you feel like you're sunken down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like to feel like I'm a little bit higher up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's hard to explain, but like, I guess you get, like I said, you get used to whatever. What's the horsepower on these? 480, 485? 460. 460. Okay.
460s, I think, is the stock on it.
So 450, so around like 440 was the 18s. You said there was a 20.
I think there was a 20 horsepower upgrade from the not the 18, but like I think the 17. And then the 18. This is considered like the 18 and 19 still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it rides pretty nice. Yeah. And this is the track.
No, this is a normal. This is just normal. So.
Can you feel the suspension difference when you change it?
No, because it's not part of the, it doesn't have Magna ride, so
okay.
It's like it just changes the throttle response. It just makes it more sharper.
Okay.
And the shift points gets longer. Because in normal it want to use all of the 10s. It goes from like 1, 3, 5. Then it goes to the 7, 8, 9, and the overdrive.
Okay.
And you just want a regular, but then like if you go to sport and track and like other side, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes through the whole system.
Goes through the whole RPM band. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of the, but like you said, it's for what it is. I mean, you know, for the price point, I mean, you really can't go wrong, because I mean, if you want to buy this, and people buy cars for different reasons. Some buy them for travel, for comfort, for, you know, racing, for and then for multiple reasons like racing and comfort and things like that. But I mean, for 50 grand or less, I mean, really, it's, you know, if you wanted to go fast, you know, like, so this is a good starting point, because you could just throw like a turbo on it or a supercharger or something like that. Spend probably 10 grand. But see then where you're at though is you have the suspension. So you have your, you know, like your what am I thinking of? It's like you have the ride that you wanted, okay, and then you throw on the power, and maybe it's not even 10 grand. Maybe it's a lot cheaper than that. You know, maybe it's only 7 grand or something. But even at that, it's like then you're under of what. You know, if you could push out the same horsepower as a car that costs 70 or 80 grand for, you know, 10, 15 grand less, and it's a Mustang, and you're a Mustang guy. Say you're like, okay, you know, I want to go fast, I want to have a lot of horsepower, but I don't like Dodges. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to buy a Dodge, you know, because, you know, a lot of people said, oh, Dodges are made cheap, and you know, they cut corners and things like that. They do have a lot of horsepower, but they cut corners in some areas. So people, you know, try to shy away from that, you know, Dodges and things like that. I think Dodges came a long way. You know, I'm pretty happy with my purchase so far. But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you can get, you know, everything that you want out of it for less, and in, you know, and or even if you get to the same, you know, if you can stay under that price point of what that car would cost, you know, like a Hellcat would cost, or a ZL1 or something like that, you know, Camaro, or even an SS. It's nice. I mean, you know, it works.
And you don't have to go 50. There's the 35 grand one.
Right.
The engine is already there.
Exactly. That's,
like if you don't want, like, you know, like,
that's a good point.
You don't want like digital dash. You don't want the touch screen.
Right. You don't
like
care
the leather.
Yeah. So the
engine is already there.
Right.
For like 35 grand.
It's the same engine. So that being said, if you can get one for like 35, and you put like, say you want to go crazy and have like 800-900 horsepower car. I think there's a guy out there that has a 18 or a 19 GT that did a single turbo, but even you want to go like twin turbo. I think there's a guy out there that went the Hellraiser twin turbo kit, the new kit they have out there, and he was expected, before he blew his motor, he was expected to make like tons of power. You know, so if that's the case, you know, I think he bought the fully loaded one like yours, but like I said, that was the guy I was telling you about. He was like, oh, I shouldn't have bought all these packages because it's just going to be a drag strip car, you know, and that was his whole thing. But yeah, like I said, if you could spend 35-40 grand on a car and dump, if you can, you know, if you say you want to go crazy and do even like build the motor, like pull the motor out, you know, beefier pistons and all forged stuff on the bottom to handle high horsepower, you know what I mean, drivetrain stuff. You know, say you put 20 grand into it, you're only at 55 grand. Yeah. And you got a freaking monster. You're probably taking out everybody because you're lighter than Hellcats. I mean, you're definitely gonna smoke Hellcats and Demons and shit like that. You're gonna get into where, you know, you're keeping up with McLarens and exotics. You know, exotics. You know what I mean? That cost, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I mean, yeah, in that case, yeah, this is just like with the Camaro. Same thing with the Camaro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like you get the performance, like stance and handling. Handling is what I was looking for. You get the really good handling, because, you know, having a 4-door, you don't really get the handling as if you had a 2-door. It's a nice little straightaway. Let me turn on the camera here. So then you would switch it into modes.
Put some sport
get my shit to focus really quick here.
Yeah, this kind of like your little spot. Our little spot to go on at night.
It's a cool little
a bit
straightaway.
Yeah.
You get traction pretty good, huh? You don't spin at all?
No.
Once you heat them up? Or?
Yeah. So let's do this.
Oh, dude. This thing pulls.
Yep.
This thing pulls big time. It's a motorcycle.
Yeah. I just don't know what it is. That's why it slowed down.
He's like, I'm doing wheelies over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the same thing.
The same thing.
It's a cool little industrial spot, huh?
Yeah. This is kind of like.
It's pretty chill. It's not really hot or what?
Not really. Like it kind of is, but you kind of just you pick your spots
depending on what time it is.
Yeah, so you pick your spots, try to not get too much attention.
Yeah, this thing pulls, man. It almost feels like it pulls harder than the Camaro. Have you raced any 19 Camaros or 18 Camaros?
I don't know what they are, but you know, when I do runs on the 91, which is for fun, I don't know what year they are, but I can go out.
Yeah, this guy's doing wheelies.
Yeah, right. Let's do like a 30
roll.
Yeah.
And do you downshift or you just let it do it?
I just let it do it by itself. Like I like what it is already. There's other cars behind us.
Fucking turn it. Flip the bitch.
I don't know. Let's see.
Dude, this thing pulls pretty hard, man. Like it's the transmission.
It's the transmission.
It's all in the transmission. Oh, look at this kid.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Because like you see the transmission. We were at what, fourth or third the whole time?
Yeah, I think so. Let this car go.
We were at fourth or third the whole time, and then it quickly jumped down to 2.
No, yeah, it downshifted fast.
Yeah, it downshifted fast. That's why, like, you know, if you're in the freeway and you see a straight, you won't feel anything.
Guys, this thing pulls. I mean, dude, it could possibly keep up, dude, like to the Hellcat, dude. I mean, the way it feels from the passenger. This guy, does he want to race us or what?
I don't know.
There's cars coming.
I know. I just want to be as responsible as we can.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, dude, that's guys, that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty shocked.
And it's all stock too.
And it's all stock.
It's all stock. There's nothing done.
Imagine like some E85 with a tune or something like that.
Yeah, E85 too. Well, this will go 500 real quick.
Oh yeah,
500 horsepower real quick. E85.
That's pretty crazy that you don't even downshift. You just let it do this thing. You have launch control on this thing or no?
No, there's no launch control. The manual has one.
The manual has launch control. The manual does?
Manual has. Yeah, I know. I was surprised. I thought it was one too. So it's normal. Let's see how far right there. You know, freeway, regular one.
This one we're in 5th.
That's there. That's fine.
This guy want to line up?
All right. Well, like let's say you're driving just regular at 4,
and then just punch in.
There, 6. That's better.
Okay.
7, and then see it's down
to 3rd.
Well,
yeah, this thing's impressive, dude. This thing is really impressive. That's
it's a transmission, man. The transmission is worth it.
Yeah, guys, no, this is definitely impressive. Wow, yeah, that's
something, man.
That's crazy, dude. Like, it feels like it feels really similar to the Camaro, but it almost feels like it's more.
It's like I've never driven the Camaro, but it's like it's something.
Yeah,
and it's not even on track. I think on track it's gonna shift.
It would
faster.
It would probably be more aggressive.
But this is just what it is. It's already like it's fucking good.
No, dude, it is, man. I'm impressed, dude.
Wow.
Is he like working on his wheelies or what is he doing? He's just like going around and around like he's like,
I'm not gonna. You want it? All right, let's go.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a little run here with a bike. Get on the Let's so I can film him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. You count it.
1, 2, 3.